Just a tiny change of tactics. Oh, of priorities. Is that what you mean by priorities? So here's my thought. If I was playing this by myself and I wasn't streaming it and you were standing like right behind me, I would say, you know what, let me find out. But because I'm streaming this and I'm like recording it and stuff and putting it up on YouTube, if I fail, I am probably not going to try this again. I'm just saying, I'm probably not going to try this again. I'm probably going to move on to a different expansion. And I could reevaluate if I'm going to try this again after that, but so I'm inclined to hear you out. I'm definitely inclined to hear you out. If you're just joining us here, we are talking about spoiling. Right now, I haven't done something, or the frame of mind or my tactics that I'm thinking about is not the right kind of direction to consider. And there's something I'm not considering here that I don't really know. What I do know is that's nothing to do with tactics, or laws. Run support frames which carry one of the parts of the generator. The progress bar broke. So this will be done today. Our last hope. Thank you for investigating Site 120. We are sorry to hear of their fates. Surely the workers you took in must know more than they are letting on. We strongly suspect that subversive elements are hiding among them, and urge you to keep an eye out for dangerous syndicalists. I'm going to whisper the advice to you. You can check it if you want. Oh, really tempting it. You just have to say it. Alright. According to reports from all over the globe, the cooling shows no sign of slowing down. With the other generator project scraps, your site is now Liverpool's last hope. If the evacuation becomes necessary, you can count on us with our slightly lower powered generator. I guess that's one of the other things. We decided to save our people by sacrificing the power of the generator. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna get this down to 5. This is gonna go down to 5. Oh wait. Ooh. I'm gonna mitigate, or let's see. What is the least needed thing that's next? I think both of these, but I think this one especially. So let's take 10 people out of there. We need to max out our shipping. Okay. And I kind of neglected this here, so let's go ahead and do that. We have 2 steam cores coming in now. Hey, Jaster Jack! Welcome to the stream! Good to see you again. How you doing? I'm just joining. Wow, there's green. I want to ask you to explain. Peek at the advice. Peek. Peek at the advice. Yeah, I don't want to die. I really don't want to die. I genuinely really don't want to die. If I die, I'm not sure I'm going to continue. Or I'm going to try again. What am I doing? Resource depot. Boop. Boop. So I think I'm going to look. Crystal Dad's knows. He knows just how to tempt me. Alright, let's see. Oh. Alright, I had to hit a button. Over here. If you're just joining us, the screen isn't doing anything because I am been given information, secret information, from a fellow observer or audience member, however you want to call that, who has whispered me some secrets, some very tactical secrets here Let's see. Okay. So I can't really do anything about that right now anyway. Does everybody want to know? It isn't that tactical. I mean, it's been on my mind a little bit. I mean, I only have so many Steam cores. That's what I was saying before, why it's so stupid that it requires a Steam core to build a reloading station. You know? I don't like that. I genuinely do not like that. Especially if they don't provide heating. They only provide... Oh, they do provide heating. They only provide one level of heating, even though I used 3 Steam cores to make that high level one. Alright. Brazier's research. Cool. So, the advice is to stack up on 3, particularly for the steel. So, I can go ahead and preemptively upgrade the... here in preparation. I'm more worried about the coal. We need, 1,300 steel? I mean, what's our income for steel? 17 per hour, 7 per hour. Yeah, I'm more worried about coal just because, I mean, well, steel too. There's no reserves on the island here. It's not an island, but I do thought of it. I was thinking of it. I'm not sure if I would have gone to 3. If I had the Steam cores, I mean, from now on, all I'm doing is getting Steam cores, but I need to do it earlier than later. At least we're doing the earlier for the coal. At least for 2. Sir, a group of workers reports that the defeatist attitude of their colleague. I don't know why I can't read this text. He's such a complainer. Nothing but, oh, we'll never finish this thing on time. And we will all die here for nothing. And the end is nigh. And there's a worm in my soup. And so on. Everyone's sick of it. They demand that you straighten them out, or they'll do it. Punish the defeatists. Hey, I can take the motivation. Alright. So, the next thing here, efficient burners, braziers. Welcome to mispronouncing everything. Braziers will burn 33% less coal, which is going to be 1 coal from 3 to 2, which sounds great. And advanced burners, I'm assuming, is going to be down to 1 coal, which is also going to be fantastic. Even though I can only see like 1, 2, maybe 3. I'm assuming we can turn them off. We pop them down. Oh wow, they're small. So they are a lot smaller than the steam hubs. Fun Easter egg. If you gather 5,000 coal, have not completed the 2nd generator stage, and are behind schedule, you get a fun Easter egg event with 11-bit mocking you for caring about coal way too much. I like that. Is that only in this expansion? Or is that like... I guess that would be only in this expansion because of tier 2. Cool. That's pretty fun. Alright, so we still haven't finished our day out here. We have our ship coming in. So that still gives us 7 solid days of income for that. So we can queue up all the heating for the braziers. Put 2 people in the tree recycling units over here. Alright, these guys. So we only need 20 structural profiles. So I'm tempted to make 6 just for the structural profile. Like, well, we're kind of going all in on coal. So I guess I'm just gonna take everybody out of here, and we can kind of queue up some of the wood. So there's too much in the storage limit reached. Okay. So these guys are really underperforming. Okay. Can't do anything about that right now. Alright. Well, we can move the other 10 people in here, and they can continue building these things. Okay. So we need 50 of this, 29 steel composites. We're so close to composites. So 4. Looking spicy. I mean, if we pre-built them and nobody asked for those, we should be okay. It's just pretty much the actually building stuff. We're on schedule. 6 hours ahead of schedule. That's good. Our coal is so bad. Work ended at 4. Alright, these have stopped producing. This should start going up. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, that rate needs to be way faster. Multiple problems. Resources for storage not specified. Street is not connected to the generator.
Enjoy your free time.
Enjoy your free time. We shall. Playing a little extra here tonight. And we're about to get 10 more structural profiles, so we actually will end up having a few extras of those. I'm not opposed to that. And we can send them out again. Are they coming back? Wait, are they coming back home? No. No, okay. Oops. Constantly hitting that escape key when we're out in the map. I keep thinking to myself that it's like a menu. Alright. Cool. Snowy Hills. We followed the fugitives into the foothills, but lost the trail here. The freshly fallen snow has covered all footprints. It may contain steel. It could also contain wood. Abandoned burden. Searching the area, we found some resources scattered around. The fugitives must have left all inessential supplies behind to lighten their load before entering the hills. There's no telling what happened to them, but considering the remoteness of this land in a harsh climate, they are likely to die of starvation and exposure before finding help. Ooh, that's a nice number. Never enough. Never enough wood and steel, very true. Take those resources, thank you. Let's go to the mountain pass. They're gonna have so much stuff. Oh, speaking of stuff, we have 1 more day of proper income of food, which also means 2 more days. So hopefully there's a little bit more food over there. Oops, there we go again, hitting escape there. Oh man, I just mention it like every 2 seconds. I'm like, oh, don't hit escape, don't hit escape. And I'm just, here I go, hitting escape. I don't expect anything less. I kind of want to get this thing now. I'm tired of building these things. I want to build 1 more. I'm going to stay ahead of it. Let's build 2 more. We're going to need a lot of coal here. Alright, so the next one. Brazier... Brazier coal consumption will be reduced by a further 33%. Alright, cool. That should bring it down to 1. Sounds great to me. Everybody will be nice and healthy. Oh my god, we have no steel. We have lots of food, though. I mean, nobody's gonna be, Brazier, huh? Yeah, I mean, I think, what is this? Radiator extensions. Allows us to extend the range of any brazier. I'm just gonna commit. It's called braziers. That's what it is. Allows us to extend the range of any brazier by 50% at the cost of doubling its coal use. I don't know. I'm assuming heating is going to be somewhat of a thing. I kind of want to be done with research right now. We need to start saving, you know? I just figure if we set ourselves up for success there, and we could maybe do healthcare installation. I mean, is this going to turn into like regular, like the main campaign? Is that the heating I should expect here? Like, maybe? Well, then maybe not. I feel like everybody's been comfortable. I've been playing a very comfortable route this playthrough here. I mean, I opted for like the hearty meals and high motivation foods and things like that. Good working conditions. Everybody's very happy, and I don't understand how strikes keep happening. It makes me very sad because I'm really trying to make everybody happy this time. Giving the warmth the last few days of their lives before all the cold happens. Oh, here we go. Some sick. It's okay. Go into the infirmary. Good. You're going to the infirmary. Oh. Okay. The little menu kind of hung out a little bit. Alright, so we got 5 more hours before the boat arrives and we can build... I'm going to build another loader here and another loader over here. Then we're going to grab 2 more. Or 1 more. And we're going to upgrade 1 of them. And I'm really thinking coal. Alright, the mountain pass. It seems that an avalanche came down from here not long ago. Both tracks disappear in the avalanche field. Did the reindeer cause it? Let's move on. Ooh, avalanche fields. An avalanche field is huge. It will take hours to traverse. They're gonna get stuck out here and they're all gonna die. Definitely the coal. Remember the end of New Home? Just keep in mind how 11-bit structures these scenarios, all I'm gonna say. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna get cold. I feel like if we have the very supportive braziers available to us, I think we're gonna be okay. I mean, as much as we can do, you know. All right. So yeah, coal keeps getting used, and we keep running out of coal. This is almost done. What's our safety level? Safe. And right now we are doing... Alright, so it's equal. Alright. So now this sawmill is completely empty. Go ahead and deconstruct that. It gives us 10 more peeps, allowing us to put 10 more people in a reloader thing. For now, we can put 3 people in there. Oops. I want that ship. I love all 3 of them coming at the same time. That's so cool. All right. Trying to give me doubt, Crystal Daz. Let's see. Temperature by the brazier by 2 levels. The cost of doubling its coal use. Radiator extensions allows us to extend the range of braziers by 50%. The cost of doubling its coal use, which only saves us steel. I mean, then again, we're only at 1 now. Thanks for clipping that, Crystal Daz. Oh, so supportive. Alright. Optimize protection. Advanced supercharge. I think we need to stop spending some of our resources here. I mean, healthcare installation, maybe one heater? I like the passive stuff. Someday you're gonna do a stream, Ali's video. This better be in there. Yeah, you're right. You know, I have not been doing a diligent job for myself to make a sort of highlight information for myself to compile later. So the healthcare already has 1 level of warmth. Actually, already has +2 building insulation. I feel like +1 more is not necessarily excessive, but it is going to be, it would be helpful. But I think my guess is that it's going to be the difference between livable and chilly. That's my assumption of what the medical installation is going to be, which is probably not going to be right. We could do 1 more. I mean, because the main story started at -35. So it shouldn't go any lower than -35. Technically, right? I mean, if this is a prequel to the main game, I mean, that would be my guess. I feel like we're doing fine on steel. I mean, what do we need? What do we need more steel for, actually? We need 29 more steel composites, which we have 29. Special profiles, we have 20. Steam exchangers. Oh, so we need steel for the steam exchangers. Gotcha. Alright, so now we can move... Well, now we don't need this building. But we definitely need to make more of these things. Alright, so this will be 20. Means 30 left. Alright, so we have our steam core things. Where do we? The core. Oh, we still. How did I do the math wrong? Hold on. I need 5 more of these things. We actually need a lot more. We need. Let's not go too crazy here. Let's just do 5 for now. Oh, crud. Missed out on that. Now it's getting later in the day. So 2, 3, 4. So this will put it at unhealthy. Nope. Okay. And harmful. And at least we can do unhealthy for a little bit with increased productivity. Alright, so let's see. Resources, steam, reloading station. Alright. So my thought is 1 here. Oh, I forgot to upgrade this to the advanced one. Steam reloading. Boop. Don't worry about that one. That one's the lowest here. Go ahead and do an upgraded docks for now. Use a little bit of our resources. How is this coming? It's going. Dr. Evil, right. Thankless bastards. Sir, workers who use you so selflessly. Hold on, we gotta restart this. It's past 9 now. My eyes are getting watery. Sir, workers who you so selflessly decided to rescue talked our people into going on strike. Really? They now demand safe working conditions. Shorter working hours. I mean, safe working conditions have been a thing this entire playthrough. I don't know why people keep demanding that. Use lethal force? Oh my gosh. healthier food, better accommodation, and good salary. There's absolutely no way we could satisfy these demands. What shall we do? Let them strike? People at the construction site will go on strike. Good thing we don't have a... Oh, this construction site. Okay. Let's negotiate. Workers are angry and refusing to work. They shout about exploitation, terrible working conditions. Again, safe. And deadly dangers they face daily. What will you promise them? Offer them the rest of the day off. Try to appease them with extra rations. Appease them with double rations. Let's see if we can get away with this one. We usually do the 40. Okay. Now it's triple. Okay. You have 3 days to provide 242 hearty meals. I think I actually have 240 hearty meals in our current inventory. Among the 1,000 meals, I believe we actually do have hearty meals in there. This would be cheaper than those hearty meals. Yeah, it's 1 to 1. That's 242 triple rations. This is 30 raw food versus 242 raw food. Okay, yeah, triple day rations. That's easy. Easiest decision I've ever made in my life. All right. I know I'm forgetting stuff here. There's no way. So the big Steam Exchangers is the real big steel sucker. Okay. So we have one more Steam Exchanger. We didn't order the second one. Or the third one. Let's go ahead and order that. When people strike against me, I just demolish the striking building and rebuild it. No strikes on my watch. Yeah, I'd never even considered that. That's amazing. And you don't even hit none either before you demolish it, do you? That makes me really wish the Good Company destroy and like the Sim City destroy stuff, like where you have like little bulldozer. The moment you click, it's gone. There's no deconstruction process or anything. It's just gone. I can see you doing that. I can see you doing that, Crystal Dots. Alright, let's check up on our scouts. Avalanche Fields. We've traversed the Avalanche Fields and found no reindeer tracks on the other side. The herd might be buried at the foot of the mountain. Let's move on. Oh. Herd of reindeer. Nice. Rusting rails. Something juts out from the rocks like a huge blade of dried glass. Grass. Alright, we're gonna go to the herd of reindeer. This outpost is about to be depleted, and we'll go ahead and set up an outpost here, if that's an option. And then these guys will check out that close little spot right there. Alright, so we have lots of employees. Not a lot to do, which means we actually do have a lot to do here. We need 25 more of these things. Let's start with 10. Is it unhealthy if it's not like literally safe? They want unhealthy? Well then, why even have a gauge? Like from a game perspective, like game mechanic perspective, why even have this list here? If everybody is gonna go on strike, if it's unhealthy, just have it either safe or not. Why is this dangerous now? Did the ventilators just shut off? They did. And work is over. Okay. Doesn't matter. And we had this on. How safe all these locations are. Ridiculous how safe it is. So now we can do the second support frame. And I believe that's the last one, right? The last thing we actually need. Yeah, that's it. So we still have wood coming in. We might as well build them. It'll help with safety stuff. But think we're gonna be okay with that at least. Let's do, since they cost 6 right now, let's make 12, so we can at least have 2. Deconstruct even if it's 100% safe, 100% healthy, and 100% warm, just how the scenario works. I really don't like that. It's really disappointing. Yeah, I mean, it's a narrative, I suppose, which is fair. It's just, why build these mechanics if it makes no difference? It's just like for sick people or something. Alright, Saboteur. Sir, a group of workers claims that they got the man they saw loitering around the construction site before the fire. Yeah, that's what I want to hear. The engineer explains a trembling voice that he was waiting for a date. Of course he was. But nobody comes forward to confirm his story. A foreman scowls at him. Face the truth. Boss, engineers hate the challenges. They sabotage the construction to have you sacked. Let's teach him a lesson. Let him go. We have no proof. Discontent will rise greatly. I don't like that. Punish the engineer. The engineer will be hurt. Motivation will rise slightly. Our motivation has been trending down the past few days. Very slowly, but I think I'll go for that one. Probably gonna regret that. Alright, so let's put in everybody in here. Let's make sure they don't go to work when it's dangerous and the ventilators are off. We'll worry about it tomorrow. Famous last words. Let's see. So these are, they're not low priority, but they're less priority. So we can keep building these things. I want to take 3. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna put them in there. And this is now done upgrading, I think. Okay, reloading station. Boom. Pop that in there, and then we'll move 5 people out of here and 5 people out of the other one. Actually, we can probably just take all 10 people out of here. Actually, we could take 13 people out of this one because it's actually not a priority at the moment. With all 3 advanced stocks, you are set to win this. Looking beautiful. It's feeling good. I kind of wanted to do that too. I kind of wanted to do that before. I kind of just like neglected that. I don't know. Maybe I would have done that. It just would have been a few days too late, you know? Or like now it might be on time. I forgot we're researching healthcare installation. All right, I think I'm done with research. I have more things I would like to do, but as far as like resources and things like that, think I'm gonna put it off a little bit. Although we could do this one, and it's not very expensive. We could do this one, and then we can do 1 additional. If we make 12 of the, actually we have 10 coming in. If we have 10 coming in, all we have to do is really make 2. We don't need all this wood. I don't think I'm gonna do that. So this one, I'm actually considering this one. I kind of forgot about this one. Steam exchangers are very, very expensive. I'm a little bit worried about if I were to like use this, but it would give us a little bit more value if we did. I don't know what other kind of crap is going to be in front of us here. Alright. I think 2... Famous last words again. I think 2 is unnecessary. I think the level that we're going to be at is going to be... Thanks, Crystal Daz. Crystal Daz says, "Oh man, I can't wait to see how you deal with redacted. It's gonna be redacted." Mysteriously smiley face. I think I might be done with research right now. I think I'd rather take people off of these little places and start putting them around. because there's other priorities, I think. I think we have a lot of research here. I'm very happy with our research state. So immediately we can put in 3 more people here. Sorry, you're working. We don't need these anymore. Which is a relief. We really don't, right? I don't believe that we don't. We need 25 here, and then 20 here, so we need 45. Oh, we needed 29 more. I typed this wrong. Okay. I typed this wrong, yeah. Yeah, sawmill on the right, that's done. Oh, right, thank you. Yeah, I've been like kind of creeping them up. I really don't like this this environment design right here. Having to creep it like that. I don't know, and it's a subtle way to instill stress, which is good. I think that part's good. What am I doing? What am I doing in research? Okay. So we could put in more people here now. So we need 45. This number needs to say 45. We need 29 more. That's true. Some of my favorite things to watch people is when they're like super stressed out, and it feels so bad for them. Let's get the 5 people out of there. Stop glowing at me. All right, let's check out our herd of deer. Climbing the wall of snow piled high by the avalanche, we found a herd of reindeer cut off in a small valley. Let's explore. Easy prey. Nice. Do you see that? Look right there. That's what he's saying. Alright. The reindeer have no way to escape. We could stop here for a few days to hunt them and dig up those buried by the avalanche. I see. We can set up camp here and supply raw food to the construction site. 9 days. Oh, that is awesome. 9 days, 720 raw food. That's what I'm talking about right there. Alright. Set up camp. I almost left and never set up the camp. Okay. I'm glad I saw that big red bar. Wait, do they not have the supplies anymore? They're no longer carrying that supplies. I'm assuming they just kind of dropped everything, and now they're just... They have the supplies, they're just gonna dismantle the outpost and send it back. Okay. Yeah, they just drop everything and just start bringing deer. Alright. So now we can put a few people in here. So I was gonna take some people out of some places. Hey, let's drop this to 5 and put that in there. Them in there. Not that. Put them in there. There are other people here. Okay. And what else here? Since this is slightly lower priority, let's grab 3 people from here. Pop them in there. Okay. So the next steam core, we're gonna upgrade the coal. The coal reloader. You can keep scouting while the transport is coming to your city. Don't need to keep them at the outpost. Just be back to reestablish every 24 hours. Oh, you mean I don't have to continue doing more food? I mean, right now they're both bringing food. I don't need the resources right now. So we're building support frame, that's next. Okay. If you're just joining us here, we are preparing for For the cold, it's coming. I don't know if we'll hit it tomorrow. Death and destruction, Crystal Dot says. Alright, so this is happening. It is unhealthy, and that's totally fine. Totally fine that it's unhealthy. Deal with it. That's why we have a workers' corner, or council square, and a labor union. Yeah, see this? 57 people are in safe conditions. Ooh, food for workers. -2 strike risk on all workplaces for 24 hours. But strike risk doesn't matter because I never have strike risk. Even though I get strikes all the time. Who knows? Let's do 5 more. This is like, all we have to do is just keep building stuff. And I guess we kind of just wait for our demise. Our inevitable demise. Endangered future. A group of workers' council representative visit you to discuss the safety of the generator. People are worried. Really? Why are they so worried? It's only unhealthy. We know now that the traitors lurk among us. The reactionaries will stop at nothing to keep the old order. The old order. That was a tongue twister. And they'll damn mankind in the process. Too much is at stake. We need to raise and arm militia and patrol the camp. Let's not be hasty. I don't know, do we do this? I don't really want to do this part. I guess I just committed to it. Get click happy. Alright, well, here we go. People's militia. Motivation rises. Labor. People's militia. So, upgrade. 22 steel. Everybody realizes that this is just steel coming like away from, is no longer available to like produce the generator. I don't think people have realized that. Let's get the engineers out of here and put, oops. Yeah, let's put, no. Let's put workers in here. All right, so we got 8. And there you go. 2 engineers at a wood cutting place. And I mean, we need wood for anything else other than like buildings and stuff? I mean, we could just keep making these. I mean, why not? Is there something I'm not seeing there? I don't see a harm in that. We're about to, let's go ahead and expand our food rations. Oop, I have no idea what I said. This is why the escape key is not the key of choice to get out of menus. Oh, we got a shipment. That's what it was. We figured it out. Let's get another steam core. And now that we have the next steam core, let's go ahead and upgrade our reloading station. We're gonna do coal. I'm very worried about coal. All right, these guys got nothing to do. So let's make 4 more, get to 40. And this one, we needed 20 more. I didn't write this well. Well, we needed 50 because we were at 0 before. Let's do, I don't know, whatever. Let's do that many. Let's do an amount more. Work is over anyway. We're still really behind schedule. I kind of forgot to look at that. We're so close to being on schedule though. When's the due date? 35. We're a few days away from that. Labor. We already built that. Oh, we have to employ this place? Oh, come on. Really? Alright. You get 1 dude from here. 1 dude from here. 1 dude Oh, can I put engineers? Oh my gosh, that is so funny. I can put engineers in the worker people's militia. Don't. Oh, because of efficiency. I just think that's narratively funny. You just checked the clip was just transport arrived. Yeah. Those things are amazing for safety structure things. Oh. I'd love to time ticking. All right, I won't put engineers in there. So it should go down to 0. Oh, 14. The game is generous. Oh, it's minus 14. Never mind. It's livable out here. How is minus 14 degrees Fahrenheit livable? Sorry, that is not livable. That is very cold. Alright, so let's put our engineers in here. We won't put them in the other place. Let's take out 5 from this necessary place. Let's not do that. Okay, so we can put 5 in here. People's militia has been established. Oh, look at that motivation. Can take 2 more out of there. So if I did put engineers in there, would there be like a narrative thing that would happen? Crystal does? Oh, this one's done. Go ahead and close that building, and looks like it's going to be the last sawmill over here in the corner. How can I place this? So there we go. Yeah, it's bad, like game ending bad. Oh. Oh, nice. Okay. That's good. That's good. I mean, that would be... It's funny, but it's really not funny. The developers are like, that is not an okay thing to do. You should not do that. And you should not do it so bad, we're gonna actually fail you. Good for them. Alright, so because this went up 1 more level, we gotta hit this thing. So we're back up to unhealthy. Notice all the other buildings are perfectly safe. Oh my gosh. You're gonna try the engineer path if you ever do this scenario again? I would definitely be curious, yeah. Like, you know, just like in the primary game, the initial sort of segments, or like the first 80% of the scenario, it's all kinds of like kind of confusion, you know? Confusion as in like, oh, I mean, if I lose, I don't want to try this again. Oh, if I win, I'm totally gonna play it again. The main story I actually ended with very positively. I was like, oh, this was actually really, really fun. It was really good. Like in hindsight, I'm really glad that I that I actually went and got through it all. Good fishing spot depleted. Okay. So now we can have these guys check out you. Check out here. The rusting rails. Something jets out from the rocks like huge blades of glass. Glass grass. Let's go there. I mean, still in reflection. Small tip, sure. Go for it. coal reserves are not the rate that we want, but hopefully some of the safety things will change here pretty soon. Won't have to do it so much. We're gonna say something about the heating. I'm gonna do that soon. Oops. Send the scouts with nothing to where your food outpost is, and replace the other team with which is carrying stuff, so you can keep scouting and bring back the stuff. I don't think I can. Can I leave? Is it like, leave the camp? Okay. So they're transporting stuff? Do I have to wait? No, I just have access to them now. This is now an invalid target. Oh, I see. I can't send them there. Okay, so what I should see then is the supplies. I mean, I don't really need... I need the food more than anything. It's 9 days worth of food, you know? Oh, right. You want to switch the people. That's right. Okay, so they can go there. You guys go there. Okay. Cool. That makes sense. Alrighty. So let's make several more of these. And we need 45 of these, right? 25. We haven't started the core yet, so 25 and 45. Yep. I mean, we need 90 if we're gonna do the bonus stuff. What am I doing? Okay. Do. So 6. Yeah. And that'll satisfy the steel composites. Herd of reindeer. The transport is a automatic magical flying delivery, not a person, literally. Oh, interesting. Okay. And we need 50 of these things. We're getting there. House of Disease. A worried medic reports an outbreak of venereal disease at the House of Pleasure. At least one of the employees got the clap and is spreading it. Oh god. We must start mandatory medical examinations of the staff and send the infected home, or at least isolate them. Infected prostitutes will be treated as gravely ill. Discontent will rise. Save them. Deport the infected. Medical preparation. Medical preparation. Isn't that the steel coffins? Value your employees. Shut down the House of Pleasure. Ooh, I don't want to do that. Would no longer raise motivation. I don't want to do that. We can't afford it. People will get sick more frequently. Discontent will arise. So if we do this, then we have to do the care thing. Yeah, alright. Nadia Kemi, you're in favor. Nice. Good flip of the hand signal. Alright, so they become gravely ill. Can gravely ill people be in the infirmary? Sick and the gravely ill can be treated. Okay. Alright, no problem. Yeah, we have an infirmary. I mean, we didn't have an infirmary this late in the main campaign. 7 hours behind schedule. Oh, wait. We can start building the next thing, and I kind of neglected that. Alright, so now we are on... Should I not put engineers in here? Should I throw engineers in there very sparingly? 75% efficiency is going to affect them negatively. It is deadly. It is deadly. Hold on. We can use this thing. These guys are in fact on. So this would bump it up to, oh well, we can also do that. That'll bump it up 1 level. Now it's harmful. Okay. I want to take 1 engineer out of there. I'm going to take 2 more. Actually, we don't have to take engineers. No, I guess we do. Go down to 15. Let's go down to 15 across the board. And which is the least thing that we need? So this is the remaining amount that we need. We need 20 for the next one. 25 here, 20 for the next one. Yeah. 10 and 10. Actually, we don't need either of these immediately. The next one is also 25. No, it's 50. Okay, so this one we actually cannot slack off on. Let's go ahead and go to none. Let's put 5 in here. Let's max this one out and put the remaining 5 in there. Alright. Your only use for structural profiles is a protective structure button. Use it liberally. Liberally. Yeah, liberally. I pronounce things well. Let's drop this one down to 5. Because there's really not that much in there anyway. Okay. Oh my gosh, it is 10:20 for me. On here late for everybody here. Alright, Steam Core has arrived. Love how the environment is white now. I love that transition. You know, I was so impressed. The fact that they did the melting of the snow in the main campaign, oh, that was so worth building the shaders for that. That was so good. Such an effective addition. So, do I want to upgrade steel or coal? I'm thinking coal. And then the next one will be steel. Flip-flop. So I think this one is advanced. This one's just regular. Okay. So now we'll have 2 steam and 1 regular for coal.
Quitting time. Return to your comfortable quarters.
Quitting time. 7 hours behind schedule. I think we're doing okay. This is the last thing we actually have to build. I don't know why the game thinks we're so behind schedule. Oh. What was that? Oh. Our scout has arrived. Alright, so now they can set up camp. And they can deliver food. Wait, are we gaming the system right now? Is transport going to be delivering 80 units of food, and then this one is also going to be transporting 80 units of food? It's kind of gaming the system a little bit. Good tip, Crystal Daz. That wasn't small. That's a pretty big tip, I think. Let's see, 9 days, 9:41. So that'll be on the 41st. Actually, that's a pretty useful addition, because now we'll probably have enough food. The second transport was from your other depleted food place. Wasn't a gimmick. Yeah, I know it's from the other place. I'm saying the transport is basically peopleless, so I get like a free delivery, right? Yeah, that's cool. All right. What is next here? Waiting for the next day. I I want this to go down. Gas concentration will fall tomorrow. Is it tomorrow now?
Arise.
It didn't fall.
For the glorious future.
Toxic gas level prediction. Alright, so it's going to continue to be high. Our coal is looking healthy, more or less. The number we need to hit is 4,200. We also have been building stuff, so we've been kind of eating away on that. What day am I on? Can't make it out on your screen. Day 32. Day 32. We have about 1 week before the ships start coming in. Yeah, getting close is right. I'm trying to order the shipments as soon as we can. I mean, I've been ordering Steam cores. About every shipment has a Steam core. I think the only exception was 2 shipments. I had like full workers. You're gonna do it all tonight, or are you gonna do the rest another day? Well, I was planning on ending about an hour and a half ago. But people like are coming in and stuff, so I've been kind of hanging out a little bit extra today. So I'm planning on getting off here. I'm probably gonna actually do a kind of a hard stop around about 8 minutes or so. I think I'm gonna probably end it around 10:30. This is gonna be a little bit late. I usually go to bed at 10. I usually spend the last like 30 minutes before 10 o'clock after I get off stream doing video editing stuff. The core. Fire danger. Sir, a small fire broke out in the unfinished core. We managed to pull it out before it spread, but this is bound to happen again if we do not improve the work safety. Again, it's not that bad. Additionally, we can build fire dampers inside the structure to limit the scale of any potential fires and the damage from them. Maybe their scale of what is considered safe, unsafe, and all that is just incorrect. Maybe safe is actually not very safe. maybe that's the... Maybe it's like an indoctrinated effect of like... our perception is that it is in fact safe, but we're not in there. We don't know the extent of the safety. The workers are the ones who are actually in there, and they're going, dude, they're not safe. You think that's safe, but it's actually not. Maybe that's what's actually happening. I like to think that's what's happening. Alright. Build the fire dampers. 5 steel composites. Alright. Remind me later. Yeah, let's do it. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we got our steel and wood. I mean, we have the infrastructure to support it. Oh my gosh, look! It's all snowy now. It wasn't snowy before at all. It was all green. Oh no, we're playing the main campaign now. We're playing the main campaign. We can't go out again? Oh, no, okay. I got so scared there. There's just nothing out there. Alright. We can go to the rock arch, which I think we're gonna go, because it's gonna be kind of mostly on the way to rusting rails anyway. Alright, so let's grab them, and rock arch. Oh, that does not get us out of the map. What's going on with this guy? Storage near capacity. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to the wood. Okay. That's why we have these resource piles on reserve. Boop and boop. Maybe we want to climb up in here. Alright. And we have too many of these things at this point. I think they're better suited jumping into here, increasing our composites. Oh yeah, resources are looking slightly above acceptable. Okay. Sigh of relief a little bit. So the next thing that we need to get this thing to 50. Resource deposits, I think. Oh, we are maxed out here. Let me keep that going. Need to hit 50 before this thing is done. I don't want to spend that. Let's see. 13 hours behind, 35. We still have a few days. 1 day, 6 hours. Harmful. So we could spend one of these and do a longer working period, or elevate that. On that note, we could do this and get a little bit extra. Yeah, I built all the support frames before I did the core. I was kind of waiting for the game to bait me, because of all the narrative stuff that's been going on. I was really waiting for the game to go, hey man, you need to build the supporting structures before you start putting a giant core on it. And I was like, all right, let's build the supporting platforms first. I don't know if that actually would have any effect on it, but that was my interpretation at least. I feel like the game was speaking to me a little bit. Yeah, let's upgrade that. Just make things a little bit cheaper here. Alright, so when we get close to 4... when it gets close to... Thanks, Crystal Dawes. I appreciate it. Alright, so when it gets close to 4, I'm going to pop this down to 8 to 6 here. Or 8 to 18, which is 6 o'clock. And then we'll pop this thing. If we... Oops. I think we have some engineers and some worker places. Right, I'm not touching the loading docks here. That's a critical task. Do we have engineers sitting around? We have engineers in here. We have 3. Really don't want this to go any slower. But we can take 3 out of here since it's a little bit less priority, and we can keep that maxed. This one is in range of the little intercom thing. We can put in 3 more engineers there, which will speed this up. Hopefully, it'll be done by... Hopefully it'll be done by 4 o'clock. It probably won't be. It is approaching very quickly. I mean, we could spend a little bit on steam cores. Graffiti? Oh no! Someone to face an agitator. Worker, you are being used. Don't fall for the lies. Is that what that quarter or third gear shape means? Although there's no way to tell for sure who did it, everyone whispers that this can only be the work of an engineer. Have it cleaned up. Have engineers clean it up. Have engineers clean it up. It's probably them. They've been such a pain this entire campaign here. Show of force. What do you do? People's militia can lead the most engaged workers on a hunt for malcontents and troublemakers to strike fear into the hearts of reactionaries. Show of force, people of militia. Show of force lowers discontent and strike risk. I don't think we're really at risk here for strikes, but I think they're just going to happen narratively anyway. People may get hurt during the show of force. It costs food, of course. Terror. Oh, wow. That is fantastic. Oh, he's chained up. I was thinking that was like us, like commanding people to do stuff. All right. Now that this was a burned leg, I'm glad it's a pipe. All right. Healthy society must be free of parasites. For the good of the working masses, enemies of the people will be eliminated. New building, execution place. Oh, cool. It's got a little dock thing. Oh, that's expensive. What in here requires steel? Execution place will lower the strike risk at all workplaces by 6. 6? Isn't it only out of 4? And technically really only out of 1? Because if you have 1 strike risk point, then there's strike happens. You will have to build the execution place. A person will be person will be executed each day. Oh no, I'm not doing that. Collective bargaining. What is this one again? We could use the newest experimental medicines to treat the gravely ill. Cures gravely ill to ill with potent chemical medicines. Is this necessary? I don't know. I think we're done with the laws too. I mean, we could hit some of these. This I feel like is a risk for our steel reserves, especially a little bit later. We could do bare knuckle bouts, which I'm totally fine with. Just to keep discontent down, I suppose. Because if I remember anything from the main campaign, the discontent is going to be skyrocketing as soon as the real cold hits. Alright, so I'm a little bit worried about this thing. We have our plan here, though. The learning is overwhelming. These things are not being built. Let's go, people. Feels so powerful. Not really. Still feel feeble. 30 minutes, we can upgrade one of our docks. Five more minutes, 3 more minutes, 2 more minutes, and hello, ship. And let's go ahead and order the next one. Can we grab some more people too? No, we're gonna reserve it because I think we just need more steam cores. All right, so let's upgrade steam reloading station. We'll put it on the steel. I feel like we should do it on a coal. I think steel. I feel comfortable with steel. We're so. Like, I feel like we're really on track with these things. We only need 45, or we need 50. I mean, other than these extra things, we're really close. Let's do 6. I was just like, click, 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 click. Alright. Oh, crud, it's past 4. I meant to do this. And we gotta turn these things back on. There. Okay. Should eventually get us ahead. Maybe. Worst case, we hit this thing, which will put us a little bit behind schedule. Really want these to finish so we can get the coal. I mean, it'll queue up in piles anyway, in the meantime. But these piles are not very big. Oops. Alright, so we're doing well on people.
The workday is over. Report for your
Not for everybody.
voluntary
The
duties.
workday is not over for everybody. So we can drop this down to 8. And we can still afford the safety here. Need these reserves. Feeling alright. And see, the productivity has gone down a little bit. It was at 19 hours. Tree reserve is a little excessive. We can start converting some of the tree into coal stuff. That might be a future research thing. And it did not finish in time. That's okay. Alright, let's get these engineers out. And let's put them in here. Yep. Okay. Alright, so we've hit 8 o'clock, so let's go ahead and switch this back. Oh, we never spent this? Oh, we never spent this. Cool. We spent something else? Spend this? No. I don't know. I'm a little confused. I don't understand what I did. Alright, that means it is... We ended up 5 hours behind schedule, and we still have 2 whole days. Not bad.